are back. Strife up against paiN Gaming, and we're on to paiN's pick of Nuke, and to be honest, Austin, Strife's pick of Mirage did not go well for them at all. paiN just clobbering them 16-6, and now we go on to Nuke, where paiN made it look very difficult for the party astronauts when they were on their T side here, and now Strife, well, they're feeling the pain. Eris has come in on the flank to get one, but the thing is, paiN have already gained all that space. They have the two-man advantage, even with that frag coming through, and it's up to Strife to make things difficult for them. The problem is, look, I don't even know what they're doing right now, but they are going to drop down, and Joel's does get the headshot on Nython. Just maybe a bit of a good luck dance before they try for this, and, well, it's not going to work anyway. Bigu and Hardzao do get the last two frags, and that will be the early lead for paiN. I say early lead, it's just they get off to a great start, as was the case on Mirage, right, Austin?
Yeah, and I would say this is a better start for paiN, because the Mirage victory kind of came down a little bit to the wire in the end. This time, they get the triple stack out towards ramp, completely obliterate that, including one of the two dual Beretta pairs, which are actually repurchased here, although buying dual Berettas against armored opponents is a completely different animal compared to buying them on a pistol round, so this one is a bit of a question mark, but paiN just completely run through every defense that Strife really had, and Strife was lucky to get a couple of kills. Bigu spots the legs of Joel's, just peering through that smoke, and first pick again goes the way of paiN as they'll set up for this Darty up close and personal, watched for by Hardzao, and put down to bed. A tag from Slight, who will actually get something. He started to heat up towards the tail of the Mirage, but I don't know if Slight's going to be able to get more than that. No. Nython's right there for the mowdown, and, well, it's all a flawless or near flawless victory there for paiN, aside from that initial scout shot from Slight, and that's how you play an anti-force spy right there.
Yeah, well done for paiN to shut things down as, look, speaking of hot, not just heating up, just generally hot, it's Hardzao on paiN, who's been the picture of consistency. 27 frags in his first map in the playoffs, 27 in the second, and 30 in the third that you guys just saw. Overall, he's got 84 frags, a plus 50 kill to that differential in only 3 maps. As Big is going to drop stamina there. Another pistol bop coming through for Strife. But yeah, also a 2.47 KDR, which is ridiculous. You can't really sustain that long term, but it's crazy that he has it. And a 113.2 ADR. He is on fire. Nython going to drop Joel's, and this should be a round for paiN. Slight just nodding up and down. He's like, yeah, you know, it's all right. It's all right. Kind of what you would expect here from paiN. You only got pistols, and Hardzao's just going to go with the Glock, and he wins it. Oh my goodness, that's how good he is right now.
I was wondering when you were going to notice that there. He just bought the Glock and armor. He just bought armor that round, and because he knew they wouldn't have anything with it, it works out. He gets that kill.
Not?
Eris the last one alive. Yeah, it's a great economic decision right there. As you can see, his money's right there with the rest of his teammates who survived the whole time. And Eris is just kind of wondering what is going on now, as the bomb hasn't gone down anywhere, and he's still stuck in coat room. Maybe he can change into disguise and get out of here, because other than that, there's no chance for Strife in this round. And even when the guns come out, I don't know. I'm worried for Strife. I'm severe. Well, that was nice there from Nython. Drops down, takes a ding, but and really everyone on paiN has been hitting some serious shots. And in all seriousness, Strife, I don't know if there's timeouts that can save them. I don't know what they can do differently to actually counter what paiN have been doing. Because half the time, Strife take these fights when they should, and they're still losing them.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. It's just tough. paiN are doing better on the aim duels, and Strife's going to have to take their game to another level to compete at this point, and we'll see if it happens, right? It's still the early goings of Nuke. It's only the first 3 rounds, and paiN Gaming did win pistol and got the 2 off of it. Now the true test comes through, and Nuke can be typically a CT-sided map. Against paiN, well, not so much, because they're very strong, especially that A-pop. When they decide to go for it, for the quick execute there, it usually comes through on their ecos, but sometimes on full-on rifle buys, it's scary because you can get overloaded quickly because their utility usage is just so very good. paiN going to take control of ramp right now. Strife going to give it to them. Only one player on this B site. That is Darty Montana. Got a position up close here. But he's going to fall off a little bit, playing more passively. The thing is, you know, you got 2 paiN players coming in here. He's outnumbered. If paiN gets a trade, then that's a bomb plant. In fact, 3 paiN coming through. Oh, Darty, nice peek though. Gets one on Big, who sneaks around for a second, and then nython finally takes him down. But that is best case scenario, honestly, for Darty, given the situation. Makes it a 4v3 and gives his team at least a chance to go for this retake. But look where PKL is. He might be able to catch off Slate before he gets down ramp. No, PKL will not get that information. Look at Eris. He's on a flank himself, but PKL gets him. Oh no, Eris! That was your frag. Simultaneously, nython and Hardzao are going to get 2 more, and Stamina is just scratching his head saying, what just happened? I thought Eris would have the jump on PKL, but I think he just got caught between a weapon swap, and that's the round. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like PKL had the spider senses tingling. He's like, maybe somebody's behind me, so I'm going to check that real quick. And he gets the kill because I was right there with him. Like, okay, Eris can win this round for Strife here. Gets PKL. The op's already down, so they'll peek into the open and get caught out. And it's just, well, Darty did so much for his team really this round. Yeah, the fact he pushes in, gets the timing on the first, sprays down the bomb, he gets the whole read for his team. And even then with Eris flanking, it was like Strife had done everything right. Everything they needed to do to win the round, they had done. And then PKL gets the kill onto Eris, and it comes crumbling down. It's unlucky.
Yeah, it's unlucko. I mean, honestly, paiN are playing that well right now that even when there's situations that seem like they might not go their way, they do. 4-0 for paiN, and it's already excellent to get 4 rounds on your T side this early on in a first half. Not to mention they have Strife on a pistol buy up. Stamina does have the A1S, but everyone else onto those pistols. Darty Montana's bought up an MP9. Maybe he'll be able to do something with that. We did see some success with that MP9, if you recall, going back to Mirage with Stamina, running around for his squad. But right here, paiN have a player posted up that's Hardzao in Trophy Room. So he's going to hold that space from a push. And you have nython posting up on Marshmallow. Stamina. Looking around. Oh, spots out nython. Had a chance, but nython realized what was going on quickly enough to ensure that no damage would be dealt his way. And that's 1 player taken care of.
I thought there was a chance there for Stamina. Spotted the head, but cannot land the skull capper. Joel's, though, sprays down. PKL goes for more. He actually still has about half his health, so not too worse for wear. Could have been a lot worse there for him. Eris still on the dual Berettas, though, but Joel's is one of the 2 left with armor. Slight getting antsy, peeking into the lobby. Will not be able to kick anybody out and won't have to take anybody's luggage. Although Hardzao now creeping forward. Might just get the timing going against him. It's an outer yard audible, though, from paiN. They're making their way down towards Secret from the looks of things early. Could obviously mini split from here. But the Secret Stairs seems to be their play in the end. They're going silent and going slow, but that will give Joel's the time to get in position for this. He'll spot out 1, spray down 1, almost a second, so much damage. And nython is lucky to be alive there. Joel's unlucky not to have a pair. Darty's already down with a wounded nython. The MP9 can shred. The double doors will be his target. He's going to hear them. He blocks it, and he sprays down 1. Both players wounded, but Nekeys sprays down, and a second headshot. Nekeys with a critical kill, and the bomb's going to go down in the nick of time. nython misses the op shot, and Nekeys now in a 1v1. Eris picks up the big green gun. Nekeys back on the ramp, playing a dangerous game of cat and mouse. And Eris, I think he second-guessed himself there.
Yeah.
He had a moment, but Nekeys with the crisper shot. Holy, Nekeys with a hero plan in this round.
Yeah, 4K coming through, and Darty, you know, gets 1, but I almost would have rather him not play with the doors and hid behind box or something. I get the aggression, though. He does manage to get 1. It's just the second one doesn't come through, and that could have been critical. In that last situation, Eris made the right play. Charging to the smoke. It wasn't expected by Nekeys, but then Eris, like you said, he just second-guessed himself. He looked away from the ramp for a moment, and that was when Nekeys capitalized on the opportunity and took care of business. So still, paiN Gaming undefeated here in this first half at 5-0. Stamina gets flashbang, perfect utility. Here's that quick pop I talked about from paiN. The flashbangs are so scary to go up against. Not to mention their smokes are perfect and they execute so well around them. That said, Eris is going to get a couple here. Maybe a third from Darty. Okay, 2v2. Hold the phone. Eris drops another one. He's starting to heat up for his squad. 3K for him. Only PKL left. He knows where 1 is. He sprays him down. He's got a chance to take this round still, but he misses that. And then Eris with the 4-piece. There's a round on the board for the Strife side. That is very good news for them. But still, I mean, you need a lot more of that, and paiN has already built up their economy here on their T side.
Yeah, paiN's built it up to not quite the max, but to a significant level. Although,
Right.
given the fact it's 5-1, you might have expected them to have a little more left over. They have taken quite a bit of casualties in these last few rounds. Strife, though, still have the op for Slight. Eris kind of makes up for his missed shot over towards the ramp room so long ago now. And Nuke is now the first to fall. Stamina gets his account open, but traded right back by Big Uzetta. 4v4 gives a lot of room to paiN to move around this map. See where they want to ambulate. Nython, up on top of red. They're starting to send him forward now. They're starting to use this op as a probe. And if it finds a marker, it's going to give paiN all the space they need to be able to pull this round off, barring another hero play from a Strife player. Eris still locking down the A side, but plenty of time for paiN to figure out what they want to do. And is Slight down in secret tunnels? I believe he is. Yeah, Slight seems to be in secret. So, overall, I do like Strife's 4-on-4 setup here. And with Eris getting another kill, this could be the chance for Strife to start stringing things together. Darty needs these kills. Nade goes out. It will go far, and he still got the shot on the hard out, though Nython and PKL left alive again, this time in a 2v4. And Eris is getting hungry. Eris wants some kills, and the time is against paiN. And this round might even be called off here. I think paiN might just decide to save.
Yeah, I mean, you see Bigu and Nuke's down to 300 and 400, but I still think that they're going to try for something here at paiN. You do see PKL moving out. Last 16 seconds of the round. Eris has a good angle, holds it down. PKL's dropped. Nython, perhaps his next victim. Now Nython has to get the heck out of here. He drops down into vet and hits a perfect shot on Slate. Has the bomb in his back, but no. Can't get to the bomb site in time. And now he's just going to try and get some more frags. Oh my goodness, Nython. You got to guard the op a little better. No, I guess he doesn't care. Anyway, the round ends, and he will save the op on forward. This is really the critical piece here. Darty Montana ensures that no space is gained towards that B ramp, and that means that paiN are denied. And Strife get 2 in a row early on here, and they will carry an AK over into this round. 3 A1Ss and an op around that AK versus paiN, who are going to force up into this one. Can't really blame them with the op that was saved over and the ability to buy up 2 AKs. That said, Stamina just sideswipes Nython. And now he's going to look for more, spamming through the smoke, connecting on Bigu, but he stays there too long, and as a result, Nuke's just with the Deagle, takes down Stamina and gets the op off the ground.
Yeah, now Bigu's going to hold on to that, and perhaps even go for a ramp room peek. This play towards ramp, though, this is where it all needs to rest for Strife. If they lose this duel, they will have a tough time, but Darty gets the view, and he almost sprays down too. Hard Zao, very low. PKL, very low as well, but he wins that engagement. 2v3 now. The favor of manpower goes to paiN, but the health, it's the favor of Strife. Lots of time, though, so paiN can go back towards A. They can go down towards B. Eris and Slight splitting up. 1 to a bomb site, but oh, there's nobody in the vicinity. They haven't heard Slight's noise, and he's going to go up towards the A site. B is abandoned. And paiN are starting to go back towards A. They're walking into the trap. And Eris actually pushing through lobby. They're funneling towards this A site. And Strife have the read. They have the angles. They have the play. This is so well done by Strife here. The way they're starting to adapt. This could be their 3rd in a row. He might be able to get that bomb down. Is anybody watching heaven? Slight falling means Eris is pretty much out of the round, though. That's really unfortunate. Because Eris had the play again.
He did. I mean, I was just going to say, the A1S is the difference maker here up against these 2 low HP players, but Eris dropped off, and no, that was it. He is going to get 1 here. Okay. What? Eris? He could slip on through. He could get this defusal. Eris going to drop right onto the bomb. He's sticking it. They aren't that close. Needs to chase him down. And Eris gets another one. What a play from him. Now he's going to try sticking the defusal once more. PKL around the corner. And Eris gets the defusal and the frag. What a clutch coming through from him. That makes it 3 for Strife in a round that looked like it was done and dusted. He slips on through in heaven. And just the perfect timing in every moment. And that's how good you have to be to win in that situation against paiN. Wow.
Yeah. The goal to walk through The goal to walk past the op, clear the site. He sees, okay, it's clear. It's not planted for him. One guy's down the vents. I got this, but here comes the patented paiN pop towards A. And look who's here to lock it down. None other than the Clutch Meister himself. It's Eris. This comeback from Strife started with Eris.
Yeah.
And it's continuing off of his back. And Eris is funneling them back towards Darty now. Darty's also been impactful for this Strife side. In fact, it's pretty much been just these two players, Eris and Darty, getting it all done. He sprayed down one, makes it a second before PKL trades, and PKL on 1 HP has to clutch this one up. The bomb is down the ramp, but PKL has time, and he does not need to commit towards this. He'll be able to get the bomb at the very least. There's a player already here. PKL thinking about still committing towards the B site, though. He has the time to go back towards A, but there has been cover. Covering all their bases are Strife, Eris towards A, Joel's towards B. Of course, they don't know that PKL's on 1 HP, but it makes things so much more to the favor of Strife. We did see Jonji pull off, what was it, a 1v4 with 1 HP earlier this season, John?
Yeah, that's right.
It's still possible for PKL.
I mean, yeah, but not going to be easy. And, I mean, they have the money. You could try for it. Joel's should have the jump here, you would think, and he absolutely will. PKL won't clear him out. That's the round, as Eris is going to defuse the bomb, and Eris had those 2 3Ks, right, in order to get the 2 rounds, 2 of the 3 rounds for his squad, and right here at 2K, shutting things down on the A site from the quick pop on paiN, which, as mentioned, they'd like to do that on their eco. The thing is, paiN still manage a bomb plant in that situation, which really bolsters their economy here, and will allow a full-on buy. Nython can even go for the big green. That said, Strife, 4 rounds in a row here on Nuke. And look, paiN are good on T side, excuse me. They're not invulnerable though, and you're gonna see closer score lines for them when they're on the attacking end. But still, they are extremely difficult to deal with, and already having 5 rounds is very good for them going on to CT.
And Strife leaned heavily on their CT sides to get anything done out of Nuke too. So for paiN right now, already having 5, they've done a lot of work. It's not job done yet, but they have done the bulk of the work they need to do. They get 6, 7. That's the stranglehold on Strife. But that nade damage outside does make these two players a little more squishy, and Stamina takes full advantage of the first. PKL's gone by, though. I don't know if he's been seen. That probably was just a little fadeaway spray. But PKL, he pulls the trigger too early. He could have waited this out and instead maybe gotten a backstab. But Joel's instead takes him down. Nython needs to get this kill into Darty. Drops into the crosshair, though. And Darty continues to be indomitable. Good for 2 in all of these situations. And it's all down to a 10 HP hard Zao. Strife should be good for a 5th in a row to tie things up. All knotted apiece through 2/3 of the first half. Slight demolished by hard Zao, though. That's a disgusting opener. And a little disappointing there from Slight. He's been pretty quiet, though. Only 1 kill to his name so far. And the bomb plant should still come through from paiN, and that in and of itself is the minimum they could really accept out of this round. Joel's will finish the job, and Op will be saved for Slight. But for paiN, still not too shabby. They also didn't have the Op for Nython, which is set against it.
Yeah.
But I feel like paiN's rushing things a little bit in some of these scenarios.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that was a little bit of a bold jump by Nython into ramp. I mean, it's just straight up going for the fight in midair, and, you know, more often than not, you're not going to win that. You're not going to win that if you're in midair jumping down on top of a player. Either way, you know, paiN had a lot of confidence coming into this map. You can't blame them after things, how they went on Mirage. But now they're going to call a timeout to talk things over because Strife have won 5 in a row.
5 in a row for Strife. It's a good comeback here, but it's not done yet. It's going to be a hard map for them to take in the end, but they're doing what they need to get things closer and closer. Even forcing that timeout out of paiN is a good sign for Strife. This is kind of the Strife we expected to see on Mirage, not on Nuke. I mean, this is paiN's map. This is a map where they kind of demolished Party Astronauts and took them out back. Strife are holding their own right now. Granted, it is the CT side, and paiN have still got 5 rounds already. But Strife have adapted very admirably, and they've recovered very well. they're not over-aggressing, but they're also not giving space to paiN. When paiN take one spot on the map, Strife move around the other. It's a very good give and take right now from Strife, and their outside utility's also doing a lot. Stamina misses the timing, though. He spots the legs of one. Big U spam down, but he's going to win that duel in the end. The damage might have been done, but not the kills. And now down towards B, paiN are going to turn. There's nobody here on the side proper. Slight's far removed on ramp. And paiN now looking to get their first in 5.
Ooh, Slight hits a nice little shot, peeking through from ramp onto Nython, makes it a 4v4, but paiN still have control of B, so they're going to easily get this bomb plant. A good Molotov thrown as well to keep Joel's at bay, but now Joel's is going to throw that smoke to Guys' advance, flashbang as well. As he pushes on forward, he is spotted, getting taken down to 56. So he's going to have to be careful, and no, he can't escape Nikiz's crosshair, and that will likely call for a save from Strife. I don't know, they're still going to try and do something here, and as they should, Eris comes through and gets 2. What am I talking about? Eris is still alive, so hope remains. Strife going to be making it a 3v1. Hard Zhao, the last one standing, and he will manage to get 1. Gets the second on the diffuser, but no, the bomb is defused before he finds the frag, and he tries to the last one, stays alive, so does his opponent. But wow, Eris again comes through with a monster play on the retake. I spoke way too soon because he was ready to rock and again carries his team to victory here. They really, I mean, if this was on LAN, he'd be getting fist bump after fist bump because he honestly deserves it.
He'd be getting the back rubs from the coach, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nython gets the op back in hand, though, and demos Slight in the early going, but Eris is still alive, so there's always a chance for Strife as long as this man is standing. Joel's is going to add another one to their tally, too, and we'll go to a 4v4 situation with some damage exchanged back amongst both sides, but Nython really taking the brunt of it. I believe he got dinked down earlier outside. Darty out towards ramp. This has been his domain, but he gets caught with util out. Hard Zhao, no breaks, running around. He'll go down. Big U's already through the tunnels, and he's got the vent on lock. But Eris is alive, and you cannot rest. Eris been taken care of, but Joel's is here. Swaps to the USP, gets the dink, but not the kill. 6-6 now, and the first time in 6 rounds, paiN are able to put one on the board. And it's been a long time coming for paiN. Surely Eris has done so much for Strife, but the one round he's taken out before he can really make an impact is the round that paiN are able to win.
Let's not forget, Strife just won 6 rounds in a row, and they're on an eco right now. That's how difficult it has been for them to pull it off, right? It's been Eris getting clutches, but paiN have brought it down to one player, I think in most of those rounds, 1 or 2 players. So as you can see, it's had its impact. The Strife on the double save anyway, they know it, they go for the forest buy here, and it works out! Look at this! What a push from Eris again! In towards lobby, gets the 2k, Darty and Stamina get the other 2 frags, and they just do a perfect lobby crunch. PKL's gone now, deleted by Slight. That is a picture-perfect force buy. You'd think that Strife were on the ropes, but nope. Simultaneous kills from Darty and Eris, and just beautiful crunch into lobby again. Wow.
Well, welcome to the Darty and Eris show. We hope you're enjoying here. We're your MCs, JRT and Boggs, myself. And, well, it's just been a fantastic time watching Eris clutch up and Darty get these multi-kill frags. paiN are definitely feeling the pain now, but they're going to go back towards the A-pop for all it looks like. Big U struck down Stamina on the initial, but Slight's there for a trade. Eris is still standing alive as well, and Joel's is coming in for the back lines. He's got another. Darty might have fallen, but Eris and Joel's can pull this one back, the bomb on sight. And now with Eris falling, it's all down to the shoulders of Joel's 1v1 versus Nikiz. Joel's has started to heat up as well, but Nikiz might have an angle. Joel spots him out. Joel sprays him down. And now Strife are going to win this half. Strife have got 8, and there's a good chance for 9. The buy for paiN is not going to be strong. It'll be Galil's. Maybe if they want utility, at least an AK for Hard Zhao. But boy, has Eris been that mood maker for his side. That engine that got the rest of the team going. Darty shows up, now does Joel's, and Strife. They might be on a weak buy in terms of the MP9 on Joel's, but they have utility. A timeout forced out again from paiN, and Strife have life. This is something we haven't seen from them throughout the course of this series so far. And while I'm not going to say it's too late, it's better late than never. There's still that chance to split Nuke away and take us to a third map, which would be Ancient.
Yeah, look, I mean, Strife have to be frustrating paiN a little bit. You've seen them call 2 timeouts. That quick pop onto A works for them more often than not. I'd say that, you know, they're going to win that probably 80% of the time. They've been successful on those types of executes, and they tried it 3 times here, and all 3 times Strife has shut them down. So probably some frustration going to be boiling over there for paiN. Timeout, calm things down, get back under control. But it is the 15th and final round of play, and still 6 rounds T-side Nuke. That's really good. So paiN don't necessarily have anything to be disappointed about, but Strife are feeling it. They've got the momentum. Darty gets one. Good trade, though, by Hard Zao, who's up to 15. Stamina trying to come through and get a trade himself or get one back to get the man advantage, but he has to wait thanks to Molotov that's thrown. Slight has a really good position here from Decon, and Joel's drops Hard Zao. 4v2. PKL engaging here, but Slight survives in order to keep that 2-man advantage. Big Uzera as well with PKL, and nope, Big U's gone. Slight deletes him. PKL the last one standing. Bomb has been dropped. This should go to Strife, and well, not yet. PKL will manage to get that frag, and now he's peeking around, looking for another target. And Strife, they really need to be careful here. You don't want to keep giving 1v1s to PKL, but I like the move from Stamina on the flank, and that will be that. Strife win it 9-6 at the half. We go to the second half after this break.
Maybe like a Gambit team, like who's popping off nowhere and growing up together and be the top tier 1 team as they are now. The way is long, and we need to keep focus and win.
I think our team similar play to Gambit, I would say. I just watch a lot of Gambit demos, and seems like they don't have much strict strategies, you know, like more loose style together as a unit. I would say we play similar like Gambit.
I mean, if I had to compare our team to a top 10 team right now, it'd probably be Furia, honestly, because we have a player that plays like Art. He's Janji, who's always in someone's face, always trying to get info, always trying to make space for kills and stuff like that. That's probably the team that I consider us like comparable to. It's Furia.
So it's like more G2 or something like that, I think, because we have individually good players like Alien and Forrester. They can make aggressive moves like top players, and I think it's like more skilled team.
I think that the team we should compare from the top 10 teams is I think NIP, because we have like similar style to them. One player which is alone is like IGL and it's Hampus, and the rest of the team is in the other side of the map, and they are working on the map. So I think I would compare us to NIP, because I think we have the similar style of like tactical base.
I don't know if we can compare to any of them right now, but one team that we watch a lot of games, Navi, we want to bring a lot of stuff from them because they are the best team in the world. So I would say it's Navi, the comparison team.
we're back. And Strife went on a 9-1.
Yeah, they have. And now with PKL finding one more, Biggie's got that instant trade. Slight has to pull off a 1v4. Gets one. Still 3 more. Open squeaky door. And Nicky's waiting up in the rafters will actually be his victim. That's another nice shot from Slight. And while Hard's out will be there to put him to bed in the end, paiN will win another round. But it's something that crossed my mind right before we went live. The start from paiN looked, and then how it finished, looked very reminiscent of how Party Astronaut started against paiN last night.
Yep.
That 5-0 start, and then in that case it was paiN that just started to make that push. In this case it was Strife. But again, Strife, they started on the CT side, and they're going to definitely need to get something done on their T side. Losing the pistol with no bomb plant is not going to be easy for them to recover from a Zeus attempt from Slight, and it goes slightly far. And PKL will say, thank you very much for the $600. I will use that to buy utility against you in the next round. paiN, though, still a couple more people to watch out for.
I like it though, Slight. Why not? Give it a shot. It wasn't a bad idea. It's just that the Zeus was a little too far away to connect, and well, Slight goes down. Valiant effort, but no cigar. 1:12 left on the clock here, and Nikis has been waiting very patiently for his opportunity to push up and put the pressure on here on the anti-eco. And Hard's out. Peeks around from top of hut, gets one. PKL another one. Easy clean for Hard's out. PKL and Nython. 8th round picked up by paiN. And that 3-round lead for Strife is quickly evaporating here. They will be able to buy up the next one. You saw how close that was. Honestly, if Slight is just a little bit closer, he wins that. But, you know, it's a game of inches sometimes.
Yeah, or pixels. However you want to slice
pixels,
it.
Inches.
I guess pixels can convert into inches.
Yeah, probably pixels is more accurate.
Or millimeters.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah. Very small measurements of distance.
There you go.
In the end. And while Strife will finally have some guns to work with here, some Galils and AKs, and it'll be a 5v5 as time ticks down to 130. Stamina, though, up close, creeping by Mini. Might be able to get an opening, but Nython's coming the other direction. Stamina was expecting a peek to the other side, and he's the victim of the paiN gaming opper. Darty's down secret stairs, but he cannot advance too far. Has to be wary of anybody waiting in the tunnels. That would be PKL. With the opening pick, paiN could definitely throw Strife into chaos. We saw how effective paiN's picks were against Strife and Mirage. Could expect some of the same here on Nuke, although rotations are quite a bit different. Nython, though, with a secondary on the rifle, picks up Joel's. Now, I don't think he spotted the player out in Garage, starting Montana, but still, 2-man advantage for paiN. Yeah. Time is dwindling. The player on top of Hut, Hard's out. If he hits the right angle undermined, it's going to be another pick onto Eris, who... well, he's got the opener for Strife, but still so much work and not a lot of time. Strife have to move. They have to go fast. They have to go now.
It has to be A. And, well, that's a good time to push. Darty Montana catches starts out looking the wrong way, and here's Eris again. Nython, his victim now. Nikis and PKL, the last two standing here for paiN. Nikis moves up into heaven, and he's just going to wait patiently. He does have that kit, and you have PKL in vent. Let's see what's going to transpire here. Likely a pincer attack, you would think. Nikis just peeking around for information. Doesn't see anyone on the site. And Strife playing this very passively. One player all the way into Hut, and Eris around the corner at Mini. He's refusal. Looks the wrong way, though, and it's Eris again for the 3rd frag on the round. Pulls to the utility at the wrong time, though. Will he be able to get away? He is going to, and Slight comes into support, and Strife will manage to win that one. That said, was just a bonus round for paiN, and honestly, if paiN wins it, then it's really problematic for Strife because paiN gets to build up a ton of economy. Instead, now paiN have to use all the economy they have just to invest into this round, and it won't even be a full-on buy because Nikis has to settle for the swag 7. Strife into double digits first.
It's a good response from Strife right there on the back, and of course it's Eris to really get things going again. Who else would it be for Strife?
Yeah.
If Strife are able to win this map, Eris' name has to go up in lights, and Strife need to get this guy a steak dinner. Because Eris is kind of single-handedly doing it all for Strife, with a little bit of supporting action from the cast of Darty and Joel's, and Slides actually started to heat up towards the tail end of this one as well. Nikis trying to pull opponent alone with the Mag 7. We'll see if he's going to be able to do any damage with that. Already tagged down a little bit lower out towards ramp. It's a good angle to have the Mag. And he does have support from J-Hall, so there's going to be a little bit more than just a one and done for him. But it's going to be an A hit instead. Hard's out with one, drops into first event. Covey, too. A good reposition there as the Molotov will burn top hut and Slight will creep forward. Not going to go for this fully just yet. And after that first pick, Strife have kind of pumped the brakes here. But as they wait for more and more time to tick off the clock, that's going to happen. paiN are going to start to really feel that, you're not really falling away. You're just a little scared, and we're going to give you a little more love taps. And that's a great angle from Big. You double tap onto Slight. And Strife, unless they have a miracle round up ahead again without Eris in hand, it's going to be another victory for paiN.
I think you want to incubate Eris at this point and not let him go down in such a way first. And Hardzao and Big are going to easily take down Darty and Joel's, and then PKL finds stamina. So that's excellent news for the economy of paiN. Not so much on, of course, the Strife side. And paiN strike back after losing the bonus round to get a 9th for themselves. Alrighty, here we go. Looks like Strife have a choice. We can force up here, go for the half buy, or just a light pistol buy. And it looks like it's only going to be a light pistol buy coming through here from Strife. 2 Deagles, 2 just sticking with the Glock, and stamina on the P50. A little bit of utility was brought up, but it's already been used, and Hardzao cooks a stamina here in that Molotov. Nython going to get Joel's, and that will make it the early advantage, as you would expect here, with very little coming through from Strife and paiN, even going on the aggressive here towards lobby. Looks like, well, oh my goodness, what a shot from Slight. He almost lines up the second too, but PKL diffuses that situation before it gets scary.
PKL a good trade back, helping Nython and the rest of the team out. Has to be careful of the outer yard, though. And he'll spot out Darty trying to upgrade to a Deagle. Little overzealous there from Darty, and he'll pay for his transgressions dearly. Eris the last alive, and I think I'm going to count him out of this one. I think it's safe to say he's not going to win this round with a Glock and no armor. I think this is the one where we can say Eris can't pull anything out of his hat this time around. And, well, he's stuck in heaven.
He made it there. I mean, that's something.
How he made it there is crazy. And he's still alive! How is he still alive? Is he the protagonist? Does he have the plot armor right now?
I don't know, but man, Eris really playing well, both in terms of movement and aim right now. Just to evade all that fire is impressive. But paiN will tie things up 10-10. They've caught up to Strife, and this is kind of the story we saw last night against the Party Astronauts, right? Even though, like you were mentioning, a little bit in reverse in that first half with Strife making the comeback, but still, paiN had a solid T side both yesterday and today. Then their CT side was really a shutdown. Oh my goodness. Big U, Nikis, and PKL get the opening 3 frags in the first 15 seconds of the round. Eris and Darty Montana are both on separate sides of the map too, so this is just going from bad to worse for Strife. And again, this was a full-on buy round for them. They had more success in that previous round with the pistols, I think, than they did here. Nikis is going to get Eris, and that will leave only Darty Montana by his lonesome, who has been very good. But is he up to the task here of an ace clutch? I'm not sure now, and definitely not with only 11 HP. Maybe a frag. There's none. Let the insta-trade comes through as you would expect, and Nython will be the one to deliver that blow. 11-10 in favor of paiN, who have now retaken the lead. But I think Nython lucky that Biggie was there to support him in that previous round, because otherwise he could have been overloaded by the pistol. That said, you said it's a test for paiN. I think it's a test for Strife, because their last full-on buy just didn't yield any results at all. So let's see if they can come through and get something more going. They need to use that utility a little more effectively and be more patient. Nython's got a good post up here into Secret. Drops one. PKL is second and the third again. Strife get caught out. One through the smoke, one in front of it. And it's a 5v3. It's like a mirror image of that previous full-on buy for Strife. Eris and Stamina, last two standing. And I mean, the good news is it is Eris. He's going to drop down, but he's gone. PKL's got a 3K and could be a fourth. There it is, Austin. Very fast round, and paiN is happy to oblige with a 13th round.
Yeah, it almost seems like Eris cannot sustain the Super Saiyan levels right now.
Yeah.
Seems like he's run out of energy. He brought them back in. He did so much. But at this point, it seems to be still so far out of reach. Strife calling a timeout here. And they do need it. It's not going to be a full buy for them. It's going to be a half. If they pull out this half buy, they give themselves a great chance of pulling this map off. They give themselves the opportunity. If they don't, paiN are 2 rounds away from knocking Strife down to the lower bracket. And even then, too, just completely stymieing every little bit that Strife had. Because, yeah, Strife had that momentum. They got things tied up again. And then paiN, instant 5v3. Into the pistol round, lose a couple of guys, whatever. Back on the guns, instant 5v3. That's so demoralizing for Strife.
Yeah, more like instant 5v2, you know?
Yeah.
Because all 3 players died almost simultaneously each round. So, yeah, Strife, I don't mind this. You know, they're going for the half buy, investing a little more aggressively into the utility since they have the money to do so, and we'll have a full-on buy up the next round, but they need to make some noise here. Double op setup coming through for paiN. Hardzao going to spray down Eris again, opening frag, going paiN's way, and paiN currently on a 7-1 run, answering that 9-1 run by Strife. Quite handily here in the second half. Nython going to connect on Jules. He backs off, 3 peeks, misses the shot on Stamina. Now he'll connect. Darty Montana does manage to get one here before paiN get another one for themselves, but the thing is, it's a 2v4. Oh, Hardzao predicting the bomb was planted in that smoke, and now Slight's coming through trying to recover, but no plant, no round, and that's going to be paiN onto 14.
Only one casualty, too. Perfect spray there by Hardzao. And this is almost Strife's last chance. It's their last chance with full guns, at the very least, unless they're able to get a bomb plant. And even then, I don't think Strife want to have that 15th on paiN's side without putting a couple more rounds on the board. This is, for all intents and purposes, their chance. This is their opportunity, their last chance. The SG's in the hand of Joel's, too. He's going to go top silo with it, try to open things up. Slight's going to burn down considerably, 11 HP, but Eris has his back. Perhaps Eris is back, and he's better than ever. An advantage to Strife, but that damage to Slight is something to keep an eye on. Eris taking a lot more damage now as well. Stamina top red box, working around outer yard with both of his teammates. Could be another inner split, though, through Mini. Secret stairs, always the option as well, but the op of Nython's up in heaven. He's got an angle to shut it down. PKL's coming through as well. Nython, does he have a flashbang? No. There's only a flashbang on PKL and Big Uzeta. All the utility's gone, really, for paiN. But this kill, that spray is a collateral double spray down for PKL. And what looked like an opportunity and a good one for Strife has now come to nothing. It's going to be another kill for paiN, and PKL still harassing from stairs, still sticking around. Now has a headshot angle, and he'll get 2 more. Sprays down Joel's on the continuation after the first. And that's what I call nice sprays from PKL. He gets a pair of braces, and it's series point, match point for paiN. And no bomb plan for Strife. Yes, we get to see this again. The drop unlucky right into the footstep spotted, and then the second spray down too. That's PKL hitting some shots. He's also been very good for paiN throughout this map too.
Yeah. Strife going to call another timeout here with their backs against the wall. 5 rounds for paiN to close out this series, and as you mentioned, send Strife, packing for the lower bracket. But Hardzao, I have to talk about him again because he is at 26 frags. He's so good right now, consistently dropping that number. It's unbelievable to me. One more and he's matched his total over the first 3 maps of the playoffs, not to mention he's maintaining a KDR of 2+. This is great news for paiN. Everything is looking strong for them, as they're likely going to continue their run here through the upper bracket. But look, Strife still has 5 rounds to try and get back into this one, but they won't have the best of buy-ups here. 2 AKs, the Galil, and 2 Mac 10s. 1:35 on the clock. Bigu going towards second vent. Now flashbang going to come through. Strife going to try for the quick pop that paiN used so effectively previously, but it's not going to yield anything at all. Only Darty Montana left after that massacre, and this is likely over. Hard Sal, the one I was talking about, does go down here against Darty Montana, but he did hit 28 frags before falling to the ground. Darty Montana going to be surrounded very shortly. Niki's on the flank, and Niki's will close it out. That is that 16-10 in favor of paiN, who left nothing in doubt in that second half, Austin.
Yeah, nothing of doubt at all. T's side, yeah, they did have a bit of a floundering period, but once they got onto the defense, they completely